Hi guys, and welcome back to 101 with Frank Pinson. We have the director, Shelia Baker, here. How are you?
Good, thank you.
All right, thank you for coming. So let's jump right into this thing. So what is it that you do as a director of organizational development?
At Hamilton Medical Center, I'm responsible for the non-clinical education of staff, including leadership development and anything not dealing with the clinical side of healthcare.
Okay, so where is it that you're located? Are you all over? Are you at the main campus there? How's it go?
We have what we call the hub, which is Hamilton University base, and it's a great learning facility. We have wonderful classrooms for clinical training as well as non-clinical. And it's on Elkmont Drive, which is located directly across from the front of the hospital.
Okay, that's perfect here. So let's take a time out here. So let's take it back a little bit. So where'd you grow up? What high school did you go to? Any teachers that you remember from there?
I grew up right here.
Okay.
I graduated from Southeast High School.
Okay,
Go Raiders.
I know you're happy right now with
I am
that,
happy. State soccer
title,
champs,
yeah.
Absolutely. So graduated from here. You know, it's been a long time ago, but two incredible men that I remember was Jasper Rogers and Warner Holloway were incredible leaders there at Southeast during that time.
Man,
so
that's good.
That's
stuff.
a long time
I
ago.
know you remember. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
So after high school graduation, what college did you attend? And do you remember your favorite class? And what was your major? And what was your least favorite class?
Absolutely. I went to Freed-Hardeman University. It's about 90 miles outside of Memphis.
Okay.
My major, I have a bachelor's degree in social work. My most favorite class, crazy enough, was history. I had an incredible teacher, George Bailey. He was just wonderful. My least favorite, statistics. Math in general is my least favorite across the board.
We are out of eye with that one. I could not understand statistics. When I was in class, I would look at the paper. I was just like, I don't know how I'm going to pass it.
I'm right there with you.
Okay, so great. So how did you get involved with the Wellness Center, and what is it that you do there?
Well, I am a hike leader at the Wellness Center, and I've always been a hiker. I participated in a lot of the Wellness Center hikes, so I made a comment one time, hey, if you ever need a hike leader, let me know, and that's how it all started.
Ever since. Yeah, okay, so that's great. So when did you know, like, when you say before you volunteered yourself, that you thought that, hey, I enjoy this so much? Were you in college? Were you in high school? When did you like exploring?
You know, I have always hiked. I've always enjoyed being in nature. I've always enjoyed finding a mountain to climb. Hiking has just always been a part of what I do. My family, we would hike together. My children would hike. So it's really just always been a part of me and part of what I do.
Yes. So that's great stuff. So I know talking about hiking and going out and doing adventures, what was your most difficult trail, or can you speak a little bit about this?
Well, that was actually a joke picture, but that was actually the most difficult trail that I personally have ever done. My family, we hiked into the Grand Canyon, and you hike 10 miles in, and then what goes in has to come back out. So the hiking out was probably one of the most difficult hikes I've ever done with the Arizona heat, and but it was incredible. I would do it again. We hiked to a place called Havasu Falls, which was probably one of the most beautiful places I've ever been.
So did you guys actually sleep out in
we
the
did.
Oh no, there's no way. Any rattlesnakes or I cannot do spiders.
Not there.
Okay,
there I did not see any rattlesnakes.
Any Bigfoot sightings?
No Bigfoot. No,
okay,
no,
Bigfoot.
nothing nothing at all.
So like I say, so people who I know they may not be at that level to hike the Grand Canyon. What can they expect when actually going to one of your classes and going on a hiking trail on this picture here?
Well, now that hiking trail was actually slot canyons in Utah. I don't think we'll be seeing any of that in Georgia, but what they can expect, especially for the hike coming up the Saturday before Memorial Day, you know, we live in an incredible place to be outdoors and to hike. There are so many trails, all different levels. You know, you can hike, if you can put one foot in front of another, that's what's so amazing about hiking. There's a place around here that you can go and see some incredible views. When we go on the Saturday before Memorial Day to Blood Mountain, that is probably my favorite hiking place. The views are amazing from the top. It is strenuous. It's rated strenuous. Okay. So you're definitely on top of a mountain.
Oh, man. Okay. So in order to be a course leader for something like this, is there any type of certifications that you need, or how does that work? Because I would think that if I was there, I would need a massage after or CPR. I would kind of...
I'm doubtful you would need CPR, but yeah, of course CPR is necessary for all of us, but no massages. You may want somebody to massage your feet afterwards, but no massages.
Okay,
sorry.
So if you were there and we were to see a bear or a wolf pack, what is the best thing to do for viewers watching?
Be still.
I thought the complete opposite.
Be still. No running.
Okay.
No running. You know, the worst thing you can do is panic. And typically on groups like this, there's several of us together, and the thing has always been make yourself appear bigger, especially for bears. Yeah. So that's not an issue. The only thing I've ever run upon is snakes, and quite a few large rattlesnakes. And with that, you just hope you see them first. And give them an opportunity to get off the trail.
Yeah, so this sounds fun and adventurous. So once again, how can people either contact you about these things or upcoming events? How can they get information on that?
Oh, absolutely. The Wellness Center, you can go to Facebook and search for Bradley Wellness Center. You can go to our website, bradleywell.com, and you can actually register by calling the Wellness Center. You can register for one of the hikes. You can see pictures of it on our website as well. So
those are beautiful pictures as well. So are there age requirements? Can a 10-year-old go, or can a 65-year-old, 85-year-old go? What are the age requirements?
You know, there are no age requirements, and that's the wonderful thing about hiking. I know my children were hiking pretty difficult trails at 5 and 6. And some of the most interesting people I've met, 80-year-olds that were on the AT hiking through. So that's the wonderful thing about hiking, is there's no age requirements.
No age requirements.
It is important that you know yourself and that you look at the level on the trail. So to know yourself and figure out if that's something that you can do.
Yeah, that's it. So like I say, are there you have any shout outs to people who helped you get this thing together? Any thank yous to people who helped you put it all together, organize this?
Well, there are 2 other hike leaders as well. Larry Kelly, I think he's been a hike leader the longest, and April Gallman, and so it takes the 3 of us, and as well as Mandy Hunter, who's going to be here in just a bit. She does the organizing for it and keeps us all on track with scheduling.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, so here at the show, I like to motivate our youth, to let them know or encourage them that they can do great things out in the world. So do you have any words of motivation to kids or to people who want to get up and get active, who are watching today?
Put down the cell phone, turn off the iPad, and get outside. You know, like I said, we live in an incredible place where you can see some amazing things. Just to disconnect for a little bit and get out in nature. It's amazing how it can be calming, it can be inspiring. So people who have gone on these hikes who have never been before come out saying, wow, you know, I had no idea of the beauty that we lived right here in the middle of.
Man, so guys, get off of Google Images and go out on a hike and take your own images.
That's
is what
it.
that is.
Absolutely.
Okay. So once again, real quick, how can they register for the classes?
They can call Bradley Wellness Center, and that number is 278-9355. You can also go to the website, bradleywell.com.
So that's it. So Sheila, I can't thank you enough for coming.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
So you guys, hey, go out there and register for those classes and take a hike, and do not run when you see the bears.
Take a hike. Absolutely.
All right. So guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with our next guest.